So we have three options, and the first option is to try and suppress or to make it go away or to stop the experience. The second option is to try to avoid it or ignore it. And so we'll think, well, I'm going to just la, 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 I can't hear that anymore. I'm going to prevent myself from even experiencing it. I'll shut down. I'll go do something else. I got to distract myself with some other behavior. And often we'll choose to go for some other unskillful behavior because you are avoiding the situation, you're getting out of that situation, but you're not, in fact, acquiring the skill of being able to accept that experience as a part of your actual life and your life experiences. So that's the third option, of course, is to stay with it and to become curious about it and to let it be and to make friends with it even. I know that sounds a little odd, but to allow it. Don't try to fight it. Don't try to hide from it. We don't have to grasp for the solutions right away. We don't make judgments. We're taking a non-judgmental approach to it, to become curious and to just make space to find a way to have a relationship with the fact that this feeling might come up from time to time and to not be afraid of it so that we don't panic. We don't have to avoid it. We're not going to reinforce it. We're not going to give it any drugs, but we're not going to be afraid of it either. And we're going to come to realize when we allow it to take its shape, its natural shape is not a straight line to destruction, a vertical, shot to the moon. It's a wave. These experiences will come and they have a natural, conclusion, and then they fade and then they're gone. Smokers don't tend to give themselves the time to experience, well, what will happen if I just decide not to do anything about this craving? What if I just let it be? Actually, with any emotion, any human emotion, they don't last as long as we think they will or should. The reality is that our thoughts come and go in very short order, and so do our feelings. They come and they go. There's a shape to them, like a wave. So this idea of surf the urge. So here's an urge. Well, let me just see where this goes. Maybe I expected that it's going to be a horrible, impossible, intolerable experience. But what you learn by allowing it to happen is that it's not horrible. It's not intolerable. It's simply a collection of thoughts. And thoughts come and go. Thoughts are not things. We don't have to react to our thoughts. And so by doing this, and by allowing it, by being curious about it, by making space to hold this experience in awareness, say, I'm having the thoughts that I want to have a cigarette now. I know I'm not going to do it, but what does that feel like? Is there something in the body? What's my energy about this? What actual thoughts am I having? And all of it's okay, and all of it's expected, and it's not harming me in any way. And by doing that, we become more skillful about handling our own experiences, our own thoughts, and being able to expand that space that's between the stimulus and the response. You remember that? Here's the trigger, and we've been doing this automatic reaction. Mindfulness is a way of unplugging the automatic outcomes and kind of spend a moment in that space in between those things and allow ourselves to realize that we do have the option of making a different choice. We can choose, instead of reacting, we can choose to respond. And in that moment, we can remind ourselves of the positives, the benefits. No, I'm doing this on purpose because I want to, because I like not smoking better than I would like it if I did smoke a cigarette. So I'm not going to smoke the cigarette. I'm going to continue to build the benefits that are enjoyable about being a non-smoker.